Welcome back to Tabletop Theater. Los is here. Today we explore the Curse of Los. Continuing on from last week, where some of our old heroes and some new heroes finally found a clue, a gold coin. You brought that, you showed that to the Arcana Ponsophago, who traced that coin overseas to a not too distant land, where over in, maybe not overseas, you finally found a location off in the Sadoran Mountains, where this rare gold is tinged with certain chemicals. Traces of iridium, something else that marks it to this region. You finally have a clue where Los is at. The Arcana has already sent some agents, but they haven't been heard of. It's time to send in
the Expendables.
The level 10s.
The Expendables.
It's time to send in the Expendables. Your mission is just scouting. Scout, give a report of what you see, what the situation on the ground is, and return and or figure out a way to make contact. You're going in incognito. On a caravan with a couple of others through the Sadoran Mount, through one of the passes. But right now, we'll pause here to see about the characters around. Actually, no, I don't think we have time for that. Yeah, let's see what's... Before we head off, Scar. Actually, we'll start off with Re.
Okie dokie.
Since previous episode and before we're going off on this trip, anything new or interesting that you want to share with the audience and the rest of the group?
Anything new / and or interesting to share with the group? Given that the situation with Los has frightened Re, he has taken it a bit more seriously than usual, and has been sort of slacking in his responsibilities towards Veritas on behalf of increasing his personal power to deal with this scary thingy that put its claws into him. Didn't like that feeling, not one bit. And that's the extent of it.
Veritas. What would Veritas have done or reported or made arrangements for?
Wrong character.
Wrong character.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking, I know Scar is here, but I'm
okay.
going to lead up to Veritas
Okay.
and Scar.
Veritas is hurting, and she's revengeful right now. She's like, I need to step back. I need to regroup. But I need to get at Laura. So I reach out to my buddy Scar and give her the update of what's going on. And it's like, I need you to be my eyes and ears and report back what's happening.
Fantastic.
Scar, on the other hand, before all of this happened, she has been growing with her companions, with her ancestors. So she's now in, she has more communication She communes with her ancestors to get more knowledge, even though she's so stupid. She's
No.
not the brightest person.
And that's why she needs the ancestors to help her out.
Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I want to remind you of an incident. When we were fighting Woosterion, and
Hello.
the portal was opening, and out stepped Laura for the very first time. Scar threw her lance, or her and actually did hit the mother. And last time I played, I made some allowance, some talks about it, but she remembers you very clearly. That's stuck and that hurt. Anyways, I just wanted to remind you of that. The Arcana Pansophago, since you've dealt with them before, and since you are the muscle needed, you're definitely on the trip. Aww. Aww.
It's a kitty.
Look at the void. Look at the void.
The kitty disappearing into the void.
Yes,
Kitty
Froggy,
is the
she has no
void.
spells. Where they may come into play, we'll see. And speaking of training and getting ready, Armolad, what's new and what would you like to share?
Well, when my friend Carl came back and described what took place, it was like, so it wasn't real, but it felt real? Okay. I've been working on some illusions, but I don't think I can do anything anywhere near that good. What I have been testing out is this new skill I've developed. And I've forgotten what the other two things were. Yeah, so I always thought it would be cool to figure out what certain things actually tasted like that you would not normally eat.
Delicious in a
So-
dungeon, I see.
No, it wasn't in a dungeon. So with things like, okay, like what is it? Cyanide is supposed to smell like almonds or something like that?
It tastes
but-
like almonds, yes.
Tastes like almonds? It does. Foxglove. I don't know what that is, but it kind of tastes like chicken. Been experimenting. Now that I seem to have developed this immunity to poisons. And I've been helping out with the lepers. Now that I'm immune to disease, hey, why not? Got to take advantage of these things. But now I'm being sent on this mission, and it's like, yeah, I remember that. Beep, Laura. And let's screw her over as much as we can.
That entire family. Dave Sloas has been setting up some big operation. Many months have passed. Many, many months. Since the time that you've gone from level 8 to level 10. You've done great squelching all the little emergencies that he's been causing. But this is hopefully his base of operations. Just report.
Are we getting like Rocky Talkies or something like that to talk back with headquarters, or?
All of that gear and plus other things, camping equipment, things of the nature. This is still a stealth mission. But there's
I
one
do
of the
suppose
caravans.
we cannot trust that the rocket talkies are secret. That's why we are being sent in personally to investigate and report back. If we to reveal something over the rocket talkies, somebody might be listening. Somebody we don't want to be listening.
Okay, then there's one other obvious.
Use them in just
supp-
pure emergencies. But go ahead.
Yes. One other obvious supply request. Given our lack of a certain class of character, healing potions.
What do you mean,
Sure.
lack? We got Ray.
You're not a cleric, are you?
No. But I am a healer.
Oh. Sorry, I wasn't on that last mission with you.
It should be on my file.
Oh, right. Never
Introductions.
mind. Yeah, okay.
Introductions have been made. Preparations. Rek is off in the corner, still a little sulky and da-da-da. But yeah, they're all introduced as the group. The Expendables. What an odd name for you to choose for yourselves.
Who
It was
said that?
it was given to us by chance.
I choose.
And how many of these preparations do we make? 8 of them. Because this is preparation H.
You
Okay,
will need
Scar, you see Scar just shake her head. Just
you will
I'm
need
shaking my
you
own
will
head,
have
that's okay.
one large healing potion each. Oh,
The
what's called
one
the greater.
large healing
The
potion,
greater,
you
the
said?
greater, a greater healing potion. Actually, let me see.
Oh, so not inferior healing potion, greater healing potion, I see.
Let me see which the healing. Oops.
What's that, 8d8, 8d4 plus 8 or something like that?
Healing, not spells, items. Potion of healing. Greater, which is
4d4 plus 4.
what's the maximum on that? That's not very good.
16 and 16, 32 at most.
32
If you
at
roll
most,
all-
but the
if
average
you
is
roll
really
all
going to be
fours.
about 20. 20 is pretty good.
You could just innovate a new type of potion that heals automatically exact amount of hit points.
We'll do 66 on it. Oh, is that the Supreme?
Supreme healing potion? It's like a pizza?
Superior. Anyways, I'll drop in your inventory as Superior, which is pretty good, which
Awesome.
is 8D. Hang on, what's the Superior?
Superior is 8d4 plus 8.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, I'll rename it the greater to superior. Okay. Superior.
Oh, actually, I'm going to drop it in your guys' inventory. Hang on.
Oh,
Let me see if this works.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I could...
yes, I will delete it. Okay, it's deleted.
Scar. Let me see if this works. Potion of superior healing. Yeah, it did.
oh, it says it looks like you tried to drop something in your.
Whatever. We're gonna deal with this later.
But I'm not seeing it.
Don't worry about it. You guys have a superior healing potion. Just write it down. Keep track of it. We'll put it after the things. We gotta get moving.
Okay.
Prepped. It's nighttime. It's a dark and stormy night. Lightning rattles off and the lightning crashes in the distance. The cold, bitter wind is slashing and rocking the caravans back and forth into a dull, gentle sleep. You're currently en route through the Sedora Pass, en route to the main mountains that leads you to where you think the mining area is at, the mining city. so you could ask some recon questions. The horses are, you hear the pounding, and then more loud thunder crashes. Most of you are still asleep, or at least almost rocked to sleep, thinking of the last things on the mission. In fact, it's been several days riding on this. It's cold, bitter, almost snowy in a lot of areas. This mountain pass over these cliffs and rocky seas below has been treacherous. I guess we already went through what's going through everybody's mind. Let me just get past that. You're recalling the last little thoughts of your days, of your plans, making your preparations when you hear a loud thump. And then another thump, almost like something's hitting the caravan itself. Or the wagon. Another thing of lightning crash. And you hear a loud, ow! Oh, oh, oh! In the distance, multiple howlings. And
Doggies!
another crash on the cart.
Take a peek outside to figure out what the hell's going on.
In fact, let's just go ahead and pull up some maps.
Wooster?
Yes,
can you do me a
yes,
favor?
yes.
Can
It
you
takes me a
switch
second.
off?
Oh,
Thank you.
apparently
Banter
I've
mode.
forgotten the window it's supposed to be on. Right, yeah. Oh, that's because it's no longer a rule of cool, that's why. Probably this. Yep, it is this. No, 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 that's not it. That's my character. Is it this?
Okay, that's working. That's working.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right. And there is the cool.
We don't see the map.
Curse of Los.
Don't see the map.
That's all right. That's right. I haven't put
Okay.
you guys there yet. I'm about to switch it. I just wanted to show the audience
Oh.
the Curse of. There you
You
go.
should have crossed out straw and written Lowe's.
No,
yeah,
you're
should have.
So, I semi-positioned you guys already. There's the horse driver. Horses, your little buggy. There is another caravan behind, but I think this is what you guys. Did you say somebody's looking outside?
Yes,
Who?
me.
All right. Roll me the.
Night vision
Thing.
kind of thing. Perception?
Yes.
Really good or really bad?
You open the window. The second you open the
Natural
window,
one.
a lightning strike hits the road nearby. Your eyes are blinded as you streak back, and it both crashes one of the glass things. The nearby strike breaks one of the tree branches, as well as lets in all this wind and rain. But you're temporarily blinded from the lightning strike as you looked right outside as you opened up the curtains. First thing, bad luck. Be prepared for more bad luck.
Since when have we had anything but?
The wind
No kidding.
is still blowing through. Anybody else want to do another action? As there's another large rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
All right.
I'm gonna look outside. It's like, oh, I push Armolad aside.
Just look out the back.
The window is clearly broken now. You could easily see better outside as the wind and curtains blowing. Roll it.
What do I roll?
Perception.
Perception. Ten.
Oh, much better than my 9.
It's very
You had a
dark.
natural one.
It's very dark. It's very windy. Lots of rain and sleet as you still can't see because it's so dark and the road is moving. You maybe see shapes when there's another lightning strike, illuminating. Let's see. Change layer.
We
Change the
got
layer?
company.
That ought to do it.
Weren't they just talking about that in the news? They're bringing them back from extinction.
Yes.
A dire.
It's actually just gene-edited grey wolves that have been gene-edited to look like direwolves. They are not actually direwolves.
Yes. Anyways,
But these are.
roll me some initiatives.
On my character, then go over to initiative and roll.
Oh, I wanted not as Zoe, but as Scar for future.
Oh yeah, I need to do.
Well, we're consistent.
Hang on. Where's
It's a
my...
pretty good grouping.
Nope, that's not it. The lightning. Where's my tracker?
I don't see the tracker.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Turn order. There it is. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Let's try this again. Direwolf initiative.
It's
No, it's
typing
not.
direwolf in it twice. Okay.
All right. It's not. It's fine. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Give me 1 second as I bring this up. All right. So.
Whoa.
Initiative.
There's a giant one there now.
Yep, I know. It's fine.
It's by design.
So it looks like much more of a cute puppy.
Oops, wrong one. Let's try. Nope. Let's try this one. Let's say whatever. Initiative on this guy is ahead of the plus. It's +1. All right. So same thing. I'm just going to roll it twice. They're all going to move on the same one, all right?
Okay. So on 5?
Yeah, but they're going to take their first action because they got pretty much all of you guys by surprise. There was nobody that rolled really well enough. So they're going to, top of the round, lair actions, they're going to go first. Scar, you were just looking out the back window, weren't you?
Yep.
This guy jumps up. One of the ones that has been like ready. Let's get head out of the way here. Goodbye, direwolf. One of the guys has been running nearby and jumps up. It's a
Attack of opportunity.
No, sorry.
Yeah, surprise.
when
You
they
can't
go
use
up.
attack of opportunity on surprises.
Yeah, it's when they surprise you. So they have a multi attack. They're gonna do a bite and 2 claw attacks. All right, bite and 2 claw attacks.
It's almost like you are asking us for an opinion when you perfectly well know
And
we don't have a
nothing
choice in
showed
it.
up.
So the 13.
I don't
8,
see
and
any
19.
numbers.
See any numbers either. There have been no numbers.
Only initiative so far.
For the direwolf initiative is the only thing we see in the chat.
Oh, I see. You know what? The problem is they're hidden. So let me see.
Oh, they're using hidden Mitsurugi style. I see.
Darn it. Well, one of the hits you for a total of 8 plus 5, so that's going to be a total of 13. You haven't had a chance to shift yet.
Rage.
The next
Kids,
one,
are you getting, are you taking it off?
how do I
No,
show?
you can
You take
take
it
it
off.
off, but if you click on your character,
Uh-huh.
like the token,
Uh-huh.
you click on the token, and where it's on the green one, you override it and type minus whatever it said. It
It's not
automatically counts it.
allowing,
So, like, I'm gonna write minus 20 on Kikoira, and ta-da, he lost 20 hit points. So I'm gonna write plus 20 just to add it up. So you click on the round character symbol, it pops up the balloons, like the little round symbols.
Yeah.
Click on the one with your hit points and replace it with the minus or plus, whatever he said.
what was the minus?
How many hit points was it?
13.
13. Minus 13.
It will automatically calculate how many hit points you lost. It should.
It's not allowing me to do anything with it.
Ready?
Or you can just go on your character sheet and change it there.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to give you guys I have to give you guys permission to edit it. That's why. I thought you did have permission to edit it.
So we didn't test that.
That did.
I have
I
permission,
see.
but Scar doesn't.
Save. Yeah, there we go. She has permission now. Yeah, okay. And so
That's
there's
fine.
Armolad, so there's Wreck.
Minus is 6.
Perfect.
Okay,
All
that
right.
worked. Okay.
You guys have permissions now to make the changes. Okay.
Oops. Don't put 6. That's not what you want.
Yeah, you need to put in plus or minus.
Plus or minus, yes.
Yeah, -6 is how I usually do it.
Yep.
Okay, so first things first, he goes in there. You see one of these big wolves, grayer, huskier, almost human-like. We're going to keep the fact that it says werewolf on there as a meta-narrative. Ignore it. But it goes to claw and strike you. It tries to bite at you. Your reflexes are enough that it barely claws at you, dealing a massive, hit at you as you're knocked back in. And then more ship. You could even hear one of them on the roof. That's it. Top of the round. Oh, the carriage takes some damage. The horses are spooked. The driver is freaking the fuck out because there's a werewolf on top. And he's screaming. All right, anyways, go. Top of the round. Scar.
Can you put that in correct order? It won't let me sort it.
Oh, that's on me. Yeah, you're right. Hang on.
Because it's both Rec and myself that are. So
Okay.
Rec is first.
I am?
Yep.
Oh, well. That's not gonna take long that round. Because you all know what I'm gonna do. Fire! Fire the greater invisibility, bitches!
There.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna move out of the carriage up.
It's moving. I would not recommend getting left on the road.
Oh, the
Imagine
carriage is
that
moving.
It's moving at many miles per hour. It's racing. By the way, I want to paint you a picture now. You see this water on the left side? If you pan the camera to the left so that the audience can see it. That is all cliffside. That is a cliff.
Oh, I
In fact,
see.
your background is what you're pretty much seeing, but it's all cliff from that point forward, going hundreds of feet down into rocky, sharp rocks, splashing with water. And when you look behind, you can't see because there's so much fog and rain. and darkness, but you could hear the thunder of more and more dire wolves behind. So if you throw a fireball, it'll affect all the ones following behind that you just can't see right now.
Fair. Well,
So in
in
fact,
that
let's
case,
do this. Let's do this.
No, let's not do that. There's too many of them.
No, not that one. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot it with a frostbite using 2 sorcery points to make it quickened. So the wolf next to me, zap.
Which one next to you?
Hit your spell. Here, this one right here.
Oh,
Okay.
Do your spell effect.
it's not letting me for some reason. Why are you not doing this? Ah, fuck it. Let's just... There we go. And it's
He has
next level I get more damage, so
Constitution saving throw. Okay, save.
I don't think so.
Well, that's dumb. Saving throw. Let's just do this.
Yeah, why is it do dire wolf save?
So the thing is, like, instead of having to open up the web page, now I get options like, here's the things you could do. It's not working as good as I wanted to.
We'll have
Anyways,
this fixed within 2 weeks. Yeah.
You're not seeing the results, but I rolled a 5. So if
we actually are seeing the results.
Well, I saw the roll 1d20, you rolled a 5. I saw that.
Okay.
But for your dire wolf save, all we see is dire wolf save. So it failed. So it took 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
And has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn, so that's not going to be a big issue, though.
Which is good, because it's gets advantage as a pack animal.
And I'm invisible anyway.
All right, Scarlet, you're up.
Refuge! And she had been holding on to her axe because, you know, she's that type of person. And she...
You can hit him twice if you want to do it. Reckless or not?
Let's go reckless, and it's not just the one that's like right next to she basically wants to, just chop all the way across and then come back. So she's actually hitting both, trying to hit both.
One, the one is on top of the roof.
Oh, on top of the roof. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well then, okay, and then I'm going to.
You could go to the top of the roof if you want, and you will not incur no movement penalties if you want to jump on top of the roof.
Well, I want to see if I kill the one that's right next to me.
All right. That hits. Damage. 18. He is very beefy.
I'm gonna hit him.
You would have to. He's going to last a while.
And I'm going to have to hit him again.
Yeah. That hits. 15. Okay, now he's hurting. Now you hear the scream, almost like a.
And can I do my fire?
That's an action.
No, that's an action.
Correct. All right. Still, that's pretty good. Do you want to stay there, hanging out through the car window, or do you want to move differently to the top?
Well, I want to get rid of this guy.
All right, then
If he's
you could stay.
beefy.
Stay where you're at.
But do I know that there's one on the roof? That's the thing. Would I have, because he
You all heard it.
startled me.
We all heard it, yeah.
Okay.
It's there. Now the question is, can it attack us from the roof?
No, but
Probably
it
not.
can attack the human.
Who cares about him? He's just driving. All right, next up is Armolad. What would you like to do?
You know, that's what I'm asking. Can the one on the roof, in theory, attack us?
No.
No. Okay.
Well-
so we're not necessarily beside it then.
You'd have to
For-
move, right? Or
No, no.
He'd
is
have to
that
get
for-
inside. He'd have to
for-
get inside to attack.
Okay. So for rolling with advantage purposes, it's not beside either of
Correct.
us. Okay.
Correct.
All right. In which case, I'll just go for the one that it's right here.
Fantastic.
First, whackety whack. 17,
Hits.
7 damage. Second, whackety whack. Missed.
Natural 1. What would you like your penalty to be for rolling a natural 1?
You accidentally hit it.
I actually hit it? What? Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. You're being silly. My penalty for that is I accidentally dropped my quarterstaff onto the floor of the caravan
Okay.
because I don't need it for the flurry of blows.
Okay.
Oops, I don't gain a key point. I lose a key point. Don't.
or hurt yourself?
18
That hits.
or 5. And I don't have advantage, so 10, I'm guessing, doesn't hit.
10 doesn't hit, but you finally, your series of punches, kicks, and things moves. The thing clatters. You won't be able to use it the next round unless you use an action or bonus action to pick it up. Okay. Anything else?
Well, I haven't used my bonus action this turn. Can I use my bonus action to pick it back up?
Flurry of blows, I'm pretty sure, is a bonus action.
Nope, I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
How to attack.
Okay.
You can spend 1 key point to make 2. Oh, as a bonus action. Okay, you're right. You're absolutely right. Oh, okay,
All
no.
right.
No
So
flurry.
it's their turns. For sure, this dire wolf, who's been untouched on the roof, goes towards to attack the driver. As he screams out. Let's see.
You're a member of our group. You're expendable.
Not when
This is-
we're on a cliff.
Well, this is annoying. Yep, that hits for a total of 6 damage. Oh, he's hurt. Yeah. It's not a. No, it's 6 plus 5. It's 11 damage. All right, so he attacks the driver, who is hurt, viciously scared. The cart loses control of the cart, and it starts. You all feel it. The horse is going wild, and the cart's moving off. Might I remind you that you're flying really fast along precarious cliff edge. This wolf, that's Scar and him, are having just a fight. So let's see how that goes. Dire wolf. Nope. This guy. I'll see on this one it works. Wolf, bite, bite. No, bite, claw, claw. That's right.
I'm not seeing it.
No, sorry, I have to figure it out. It's a miss. It's a hit for a total of 7 plus 5 for a total of 12 damage.
I want to see these. So you got over 15 for 2 of the 3.
Yeah, 18. 18. I hit with 18, so I know that hits. So I hit with a 13. Actually,
You miss with a 15.
I take this back,
How many you hit with
guys.
a 13?
I take this back. They have advantage.
How do they have advantage now?
Well, because first off, you attack
Pack
recklessly,
tactics. Yes, well, that too.
and also they have pack tactics. So they are hitting you. This wolf in particular, werewolf man thing, is hitting you for 18, 18, and 12. 12 doesn't hit you. So you get hit for a total of 12 plus 10 is 22, reduced to half.
11.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to make these visible, okay?
So on my thing, I do.
Click on the green, go into the green square or circle, and put minus 11. Oof, it worked.
The dire wolf is gonna attack Armolad because, and this is with advantage
Ooh,
because
I
of
see
pack
that.
tactics. He misses.
Yeah, I can see that, but not the other.
Not the
Not the
werewolf.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we can see the dire.
Okay.
We can't
Let's try
see the
this.
werewolf.
Interesting. Okay. Let me try this real quick. See if this works.
I wish they had ranged weapons.
We'll try to bring one up. Haha.
Aha.
Ha 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 ha. Can you see this?
Nope.
No,
Is it because they're hidden?
I can see them.
we can see the dire wolf. We can't see the werewolf.
Hmm. I'm
No,
gonna try one more time.
we can now see their hit points.
Yeah. I'm gonna try one more time, alright? Let's see. All right. Did that show up?
I don't see anything. Didn't even hear a beep.
Alright. Once more, I'm gonna try this.
Once more into the breach.
I wonder why you guys can't see that.
I don't know.
It's an excellent question that we don't have an answer to.
Well, moving on. Moving on. One of them, the rest of them start getting nearer. This other wolf starts jumping onto the other side of the. Let's call it on the top. This other one jumps onto the top. These guys are all just starting to catch up, and they're starting to run up and get closer and closer. And they're running next to it. That's their turn. Of course, nobody attacks Rek because he's invisible. Re, it is your turn.
Okay. Situation seems to be dire. So I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead and move over here and lay waste to a whole lot of them. If you can guess what I'm casting now, you get involved into it.
Flurry of penguins.
Why is it not posting it?
Yeah.
I did click.
There it is.
There we go.
There it is. All right.
Oh.
How many of these do you want to eliminate?
As many as I can get into it.
You want to get how about we eliminate all these guys?
Yeah, I'll leave it to your judgment.
From out of the corner of like from one of the little windows on this little caravan thing, you pop them out. So I might point out that you see this other section, this thing right here, a little bit lower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another carriage.
That's all your gear. It's been falling behind and it's already have been attacked. You see the drivers and the horses are already missing on this one. The fireball helps to consume it as like it and the other wolves like just disappear in a flash of fireball, leaving just these little guys behind. That's a good move. Anything else you want to do?
That's why
Ray?
I did it. Anything else while I'm at it? You know what? I'm gonna use a bonus action.
The mind you, the horses and the carriage guys under attack.
Yeah, I'm
or
gonna
at
use
least-
bonus action on the wolf next to the driver. To here is the thing. Where is it? That one works. Just shove it off of the carriage.
Cool. Two things. Number one, because of like you've been like inside of the carriage leaning out one of the windows to attack, I need you to try to make a dexterity climb while the carriage is moving and shifting to try to get to the top so that you can see this, or at least get to a position where you can't see him.
Fair.
That would be for Ray.
A dexterity, eh?
Yeah.
Well, let's see how that goes.
Because remember,
Oh, well.
this thing is shifting and moving, so you don't fall off, but you're hanging on, and you can't quite see the angle for him.
Yeah, fair.
All right, but you've gone to the other side now, at least. Scar, your turn.
I hear the of course I'm still in rage. And I hear the driver, and so I'm like, I want to do one, with my battle axe for the one that's right next to me.
Okay. That hits. Damage. Oof. 17. That's a lot. He's barely standing. His growl is almost human-like. You could hear the words like "ouch, ouch." As he's like very, very, very hurt. Barely
Then
hanging
I
on.
Because the driver is at the front. Now think of from my point of view, the driver would be on the same level as me.
No, but there's like a compartment. Like he's on top. Think of it like a stagecoach. He would be on the roof, stagecoach style.
I'm going to
Two
run.
things. First off, two things. Number one, I think that hit was vicious enough that as a reaction, this guy's gonna disengage and just fall off. You hear like a little bit of yelp and like almost like a human, ow, wow, wow, as he tumbles. So you
Okay.
eliminated one of them because he's
Okay,
barely
so-
hanging on to life.
So I have, yeah, 8. I want to get I want to bypass the werewolf that just got on there, and I want to get to the dire wolf that's right in front. So I'm gonna, if I only
You could
get
use this window here if you want. You could go to this window.
like that. Go here.
Yeah. So let's just imagine that you take the window that Rhett was going, but now you're going to have to climb out of it. So I'm going to need from you the same thing that I asked for Rhett, and it's slippery, it's moving, it's raining. I need a acrobatics or a dexterity save or
Dexterity save.
10. It's difficult. 10's not enough to get up there. You don't have like an athletics or a. You're a rage monster. What's that thing that you guys get?
No, wait a minute.
that was the same and just
All right.
full blow.
So we're gonna call it. But she's also raging, so it's a 13. Trying to give you as much chance as I can. You're there, half on, half off, but you're not fully to the top. I'm gonna allow you one swing with disadvantage. If you recklessly go, it'll be a regular swing.
How about my breath?
You've already used your action to attack
somebody
once.
Yeah.
He's giving
if
you
I
a bonus
swing,
bonus attack. Take it.
And that your action was to choose a multi-melee attack. Your action was to choose a multi-melee attack. You've done half of your melee attack. You've already used your action.
Okay.
You could finish
you
your
have
other
to
half of your melee
choose.
attack.
Either you attack or you breathe. You can't do both in the same round.
And your attacks are much more effective.
Unless there's
Well,
like 6 enemies in front
It
of
would
you.
be one-handed, not using my double. It would have to be one-handed.
That hits. Roll me some damage. 9.
Nine,
have his
nine,
attention?
nine.
You have its attention.
I go like this. Yeah. As I'm holding on.
Yeah. Correct. Which is good, because it's no longer focused on the driver. We'll pause there and shift to Armolad.
Bonus action. I'm not going to do a flurry of blows this turn. I'm getting my bloody thingy back.
Staff.
And
Is that a bonus or a move action?
that's a bonus action.
I called it previously.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to. Didn't this part of the carriage get damaged?
It's been all damaged, hit back and forth.
Okay.
Yes.
So I can just, without actually moving, I can still hit the guy that's behind the driver.
No, you have the same problem. You have to lean out the window, try to get up.
Okay.
You have roll me a dexterity or acrobatics or
Dexterity's plus
athletics.
8. It's the same thing. Which I don't know which one's going to roll better. I don't know. Dexterity.
It's the same die.
Yeah, I know.
11. You're not able to get a good foothold. 13 is barely enough to just hang on to be able to attack him. It's the damage. Would you go on to hold on to climb up? That entire portion of it falls off, like the ledge that you were trying to use to climb up. Sorry. The guy on the roof.
I have
is still-
55. I have 55 movement.
It's slippery. Unless you got something else that you'd like to show me.
Well, I don't care about the cold.
The cold never bothered
I have a
you
ring of cold
anyway.
resistance from a previous mention.
I'll tell you what. I'll allow you to go up one more time to climb up, but your attacks will be with disadvantage.
So they'll be normal because there's somebody beside him. Scar is right beside him. I'd normally have
Sure.
advantage.
Yes.
Okay, I'll try and climb up again. I just need one hit to get this guy off of here. I'll do acrobatics this time, just because it's a different roll. That's a little better.
All right. The second try, you're able to get up onto the roof. You're doing your monk balance and shit. You have normal attacks.
Did you know that was classist of you?
12
It's-
misses.
How much do I need more to hit?
That's up to me to determine.
Okay,
12 is
I'm
not
going.
gonna hit them.
I'm going to spend 3 key points. 1, 2, 3. So that's an 18.
That hits.
Okay, good. First, we'll do the damage. 11. And then all of this to do. No, that doesn't do anything. I have to put it here. There we go. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it 5 feet to an unoccupied space, provided the target is no more than one size larger than you. When you score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage, you can blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm going to move him to this square here.
You basically knock him down, get trampled
Yeah,
over.
yeah, so he gets run over by the cart.
Done and done. Done and done. The driver is a mess. He's bleeding. He's been bitten. He's panicking. He's completely has lost the reins. I think that ends your turn.
Yes.
That was a lot, and I helped you all nudge it carefully
Yes.
to get there. On their turn, well, now there's a werewolf with pack tactics against both of you that have that are, well, at least with Scar that's like leaning over. But you know what? Armolad is here now, so yeah, it's gonna just attack you. All right, let's see if this works.
Yeah, it's true. Armolad does seem more squishy in
Bite,
comparison.
claw.
Don't
Natural
see
20
anything.
on the bite. Miss on the claw. Does 15 hit you?
No.
Okay, so natural 20 on the bite, which is not that bad. But it is +4, so you get 4 damage. However, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is it poison
It is not poison.
or disease?
Yeah.
I'm immune to both. Constitution saving throw. 21.
It is neither poison nor disease. It is a curse.
Good thing I rolled 21 then.
Yeah. As Black Acre, now that you get a closer look, it's sort of like Black Acre from its mouth. That's their turn. This dire wolf here is going to attack against Scar because she's just hanging out there. With advantage, get you a bite. With advantage, that's a 20 that hits for a total of 11 piercing. We're gonna add 5 to that, so that's 16 piercing.
So 8 damage.
It is neither huge nor wait. Prone condition. Oh, it knocks you down.
How does it knock me down?
It doesn't. It just knocks you prone, but I mean, you're already in a vulnerable position, the equivalence of prone. So it doesn't. It's just like holding onto your leg, and then like it makes it harder for you to be standing normally. That's it. You're not on normal growth. Don't worry about it. All right.
How much damage?
8. That's
Yeah.
after being
Half?
halved. No, that is half.
Meanwhile, this dire wolf over here, starts starts running towards the horses. This one's gonna try to attempt to jump to the top. Nope.
Well,
I know. Let's just put you there at the top because that just makes it easier for everybody. This one's gonna try to bite you from down on the ground again because your footing hasn't been the best in pack tactics. 20 hits you for a total of 7. And plus 5 is 12. So Armolad get hit for 12. And you are prone.
just a second. Minus. Is there something about dodging? Earlier. Unarmored movement. No.
I wish I had music for this.
Disengage. Oh no, that's a bonus action. Never mind. You can. Oh, that's on my turn. Okay, yeah, I can spend a key point to dodge on my own turn. Okay, so that was how much? 12?
Yeah,
No.
12.
No, 11 and 5, 16. Or 7 and 5, 12. Yes.
So as it tries to do a very big jump and it nips your heel, which causes you to slip and land on your back, looking straight up at one of the werewolves that's above you. That was their turns. Back to the top of the round. Lightning strikes. Rain is going. The horses are moving. There's a turn in the road coming up that leads off the cliff edge. Lots of fog, still yelling in the background. Rek, it is your turn now.
Well, somebody needs to save the supplies.
Priorities.
The supplies are basically gone, dude.
Oh, they
You
are.
guys get to keep your healing potions and other stuff, but the other supplies.
Oh well, that's a shame.
Eat the dire wolves.
Yeah. Well, too bad then.
Knock my monitor over.
Well, it does be looking like there is stuff going around that is not good. So I'm gonna move over here, and I can see the driver. Yes.
Yes.
And he's panicking.
Oh, you move to the other window? Yes, he's panicking.
Okay, I'm gonna calm him down.
Okay.
It's like, stop panicking, start driving, keep on the road.
He says specifically, I can't reach. Okay, the harness slipped. I need somebody to get the harness. I'm going to try to reach it. I need somebody's help with that.
Oh yeah, now I use my telekinesis to do that. I get the harness for him because I can see him from these windows.
Fantastic.
There, have fun.
All right. You managed to, with your roll me a perception check to make sure that you're able to see the thing because it's flopping with the telekinesis. Actually, roll me a what's your magical ability? The spell, like as if you're thrown a spell.
Oh, let me show you the spell I would be using. It is this.
Oh, Mage Hand.
Yeah. It's equivalent to Mage Hand, and if you want, I can use the 2 sorcery points for it to make it quickened, whatever.
No. What I'm saying is just give me an Arcana check or your spell target thingy.
Spell save DC. What?
I'm giving you an
spell attack
obstacle.
bonus. Right. Okay. So yeah, sure. Let me see if I can get it anyway. Wow, none of my spells actually use my spell attack bonus because all of my
I
spells
think
are
you can
auto
just
hits.
click on it,
Yeah.
or just hit on Arcana. It should be nearly the same.
No, I can't click on the spell attack bonus, but I'll just roll it. 1d20 plus appropriate number. There, good enough for you?
That is good enough. That is above the DC that had set. Even though the thing is flopping and rolling down, you're able to lift it up. He's able to quickly grab onto it, gain a semblance of control. He says something like, hold on. Scar. It is Scar and Armolad. You're up.
Well, I'm dealing with the pest that is hanging on to me. So
Yep.
I'm still holding on. I'm gonna use my one-handed battle axe.
Normal or recklessly?
Normal.
Okay, that hits. Uh, 11, okay. He's still standing.
How is he standing? He's attached to me. He's hanging on to me. I don't know how he's hanging on to me.
No, he's not hanging on to you. He just like he just did a with that he's lets go, but he's still trolloping next to you guys. That's what it is.
Okay.
So he's
Yeah, I'm gonna
whack
hit
him
him
again.
again.
Do it. Oh, that hits. That more than hits. Yeah. Yeah, 11.
10.
10.
I can't add.
7 plus 3 is 11 in special circumstances for extremely large values of 3.
He's still running along next to you guys, but he's very, 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 very hurt. Very hurt. Armolad. What would you like to? It is your turn now. What would you like to do?
What level am I on?
You're on the roof. It's
Okay.
slippery. It's wet.
So I'm on the
You're on your
roof
back.
with the werewolf.
Yep. Who's
Okay.
right above you?
That's
And
the
they're on
guy I
your
want to attack.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to attack while you're on your back, or do you want to stand up and lose half of your movement points?
I'll lose half my movement points.
All right. Stand up,
Where am I going to move to?
and now you no longer have. Now you no
Disadvantage.
longer have disadvantage on all melee attacks. Of course.
Okay. 22
Hits.
for 11.
Okay.
18
This is a beefy dude. Hits.
for 9.
Okay.
Hoita Chu! Use another key point.
Okay.
Oh, do I want to move him 5 feet? No, I don't really want to move him.
Yeah, you do. Knock him off of this.
Well, I can
He's
only
on the
move him
edge.
5 feet, and either way, he'd still be on the.
No. You'll knock. He's on the edge. If you look at the perspective, he's on the top part. So if you hit him, it'll knock him off.
But
If
then
he
I can't
fails
attack
whatever
him
he
again.
needs to fail.
He's got a good dex, I'm sure. I'm just going to hit him again. 18.
That hits.
Hit last time, so for 5. And the last one, 15
Hits.
for 9. So 20, 34.
You've taken him to a little bit past half damage. He's very hurt with a series of. He's shocked for a second, or it's shocked, and as it's like you've been kicking it, and each time his loud's on its hind legs, almost human-like, and there's this vicious roar at you. As I think it's their turns now. So,
Oh, wait. I forgot to check one thing.
Uh-oh. What did you forget to check?
Oh, he didn't take damage, so not concentration.
Dominate person is concentration, so I lose invisibility.
Ah. Oh, good to know.
It's only fair.
Well, while you're hanging out, there's a wolf there that's going to probably try to get you. So let's take care of the wolves first. So 1 against Scar, 1 against Ray. They both
Finally, I
hit.
got it right. He
They
hits.
both hit for a total against Scar is 10. And against Ray, it's 11.
Ouch.
And they put you in a precarious position where you're basically the equivalent of prone. So you're like not fully hanging on correctly. You're half in, half out. Mechanically, all that means is you hit with disadvantage on melee attacks, which you probably don't, with Red probably doesn't care about, but Scar might be a thing. Next is the werewolf that's going
Which
to...
one did that? I'm sorry, which one did that?
This
The
one
wolf
here.
beside you.
The one
To
that
your
I hurt.
Yes. It's getting its revenge.
That is correct. Okay, and the werewolf that's up against Marmalade is going to bite, claw. Not with advantage anymore. The bite misses. The claw, 14 doesn't hit you.
No.
13 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
No.
It's trying to speak to me in some language. Rawr, rawr, rawr.
Okay. Ray, you're next. Wait, top of the round. Top of the round. Top of the round.
At least,
Is
hopefully they
gaining
don't have any
control of
legendary
it.
action.
The curve is coming. I need all of you to roll me a dexterity saving throw to hang on, or a strength saving throw to hang on to the sides. Either dex or strength saving throw.
We're waiting on
Scar?
Scar. Strength or dex saving throw.
You all pass.
In a row, 16, 17, 18.
We all pass.
The wagon slams back onto 2 wheels. It shakes as it continues thundering along the cliff edge. It's Scar in particular. You got particularly close to one of the edges as the wolf now is starting to catch up. But we'll catch up with that in a second. Ray, top of the round, you're up. What would you like to do?
Let's see. The problem is the werewolf on the roof. Can I see him from here?
You'd have to climb up.
So no. Right. There's a wolf next to me, so.
Yeah, he could go fuck off.
Right. The effect is that, and well, I think I'm guessing that as a. So yeah, making a 5-foot step here, and I can get the 2 dire wolves into the cone, and I'm gonna cast it at a level, let's say 3.
Sure.
So that means it's how many dice is it? 6 plus 2, so 10d10. Okay. Not that many hit points, but you know.
You know what? The dire
those
wolf
are-
over here gets affected. This one for sure gets affected.
So they're both stunned.
And they disengage because, the cart is moving forward, so they basically stop moving. They stay in place. The cart keeps moving forward, so they're basically disengaged and out of the fight.
Okay, now I'm gonna peek outside and try to shove that little pesky werewolfy thingy. So I'm gonna roll a dexterity saving throw.
Either that or acrobatics or athletics.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not gonna do.
It's difficult. It's just moving and you don't have the strength for it. Sorry. Scar.
I want to get that guy. I
Kill
want to
him.
get that guy.
Oh, yeah, that hits him.
Critical. Nice. 19.
Yeah, that's more than enough to... in fact, describe how viciously you get this last wolf that's been nipping and kneeling and just bugging you.
Oh,
And it just tumbles and rolls along the ground and doesn't continue moving. You can move and you can strike.
and I'm going to get up on, I'm going to move.
You want to get onto the roof?
that.
Athletics or acrobatics check, please.
25.
You are now standing next to Armolad, facing off against a werewolf that's right in front of you.
Can I do another action?
You have one more attack left.
Mm-hmm.
This time I'm going to use both my hands.
Sure can.
Oh,
I was fumbling with the. Did I miss?
oh
I
no,
did miss.
I'm beside it. You get advantage.
No, it's only if they're opposite. It's only if they're opposite, not if they're...
Oh, I thought it was just adjacent.
You have to have a feat to make an ability that allows you to use a fellow adjacent, like the back tactics allows that.
Mhm.
So I was moving and I accidentally missed.
Yep. But, Armolad, you're up, and there's a werewolf there in front of you. Facing off.
Did Ram make it up, or is Red not make it up?
No,
Red did
he's
not
still
make it up.
inside.
He's still hanging on to the side, half in, half out of the window.
Okay, so if I stay within his 5-foot thingy and move to here, would I have advantage? Or I guess I'd have there.
Yes. If you go there, you'd have advantage.
Okay, I may as well do that.
From Scott.
Actually, no, because he's on the edge. He's standing on the edge. No, it's not really a viable spot for you to be. Because this right here is like, you'd have to like be hanging on, half off.
Yeah, but here's the
Fine.
thing. He's a monk. He can probably do that for 5 seconds.
If you roll me a dexterity saving, high
Never
enough
mind, I'll just
How
whack
about
this guy.
acrobatics?
Yeah. I'll just whack him.
I want to say yes, but it's all right. Whack him. 13 hits.
I haven't
that's
rolled
not.
yet.
That's not you. No, that's not you.
14.
It doesn't hit. 14 hits.
13 misses and 4. I guess we
Yes,
know what his AC
that's
is.
exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is.
Ugh, that was terrible. And for 5. And whack again. 13
Misses.
plus 2 for a key point is
Oh.
15.
That hits.
Oh, fuck. I'm just rolling ones. D8 plus 4, and I roll 1 twice.
It happens. It
Um,
happens.
And 15
That hits.
or 9. I do more with my hands than I do with a stick.
So you should get rid of the
And 10.
stick.
Oh, he's so close to being. He's so close.
29.
Yeah, he's so close to dead.
He has 1 hit point.
I mean, almost. He's got 2, and he's going to just jump
so
off.
there's 1 on the screen. And die
Oh.
because he takes falling damage. Yeah, that's it. Actually, it says -1.
Sorry, I mean, I had miscalculated. Actually, fuck it. Let's do it. Yeah, you knock him out completely. It's more than enough to knock him out. Your series of punch hits him, and you could see like it was starting to with each hit, it was like transforming more like human-like. You knocked him out, you mock him off, and he just rolls onto the back. It is now just 3 of you. In the background, you hear the howling of the wolves fade off. The thunder, the beats of the horses continue as the rain and the wind is still whipping. The driver is bloodied up, holding on to his like shoulder and neck. The 3 of you, some in, some half in, 2 of you on top of the cart, on top of this wagon. Take a bit of a breather while you assess that there is no more
help the
danger
driver
for
slow the cart down.
Hmm?
Help the driver slow the cart down.
We really want to slow the cart down.
Yeah, we're still being chased by these things.
Oh, good point.
However, there's like an offshoot that he goes off of this. I think we'll lose him this way. And it goes into not the cliffs.
Good
but more
choice.
More into like a little foresty section. As the wagon passes through, we see. Let's see if I can do this right.
Can we take a quick break?
This is exactly what we're doing right now. We're taking a break right now. This kind of like gate or entrancey section that says, "Welcome to Borovia," which you guys just don't see it through all the thunder and rain. Into this dark-ish foresty outcropping. And that's a good time for a break right now.
Alright, let me put the prank mode on. Everybody get your donuts ready, for we're gonna be away for a while.
Oh,
So,
no or
about 10
donut.
minutes.
There is no fry.
We are back.
We're back, and I'm doing one last change to see if it fixes this. Always whisper rolls, hit save.
Never whisper rolls.
Yeah, but see, I'm saving it once so that it reverts it, and then when I go back to the other one, it'll. And then if I
Hopefully
change it again,
unreverted.
it's kind of like reboot, turning it off and on. Enable it on, enable it off. Now, never whisper rolls. Hit save. All right, I'm gonna go back into the game. Games versus run. Launch game. Da, 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 da.
Da 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 da. I'm loving it.
So, you went off the main road, side road. It's fog, thick. You barely see the branches. The moon is barely visible. Actually, it's not even visible through all the rain and splatter. But the driver slows down a little bit, just a few minutes after turning off the pass. If you like, you can go back to try to retrieve gear, or you can move forward, or you can investigate, or you can take a rest. The cart is damaged, it's squeaking, the horses are spooked, the driver is bleeding. You guys...
Oh,
you guys are
not
hurt.
anymore. I healed him.
Yeah.
Healed
What
enough
would you...
that he's
The
not bleeding.
the horses are spooked, not him.
Yeah, but yeah, the point is that I will heal the bleeding wound. I'll use a spell on it if needed.
Okay. Well,
Told you I'm a healer.
Still, I think we should find, I don't know, some cover or somewhere. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, that's
Do you
an
want to
excellent
continue the
question.
destination, go back?
So, boss, what do you think? Turning to look at Armolad.
Oh, I'm the boss now. Oh, okay.
Aren't you the leader
Always
of
has
the... the one with the longest experience?
Let's all huddle together and
Group hug?
Pass without a trace. Okay. Done. There's a cone of less noise. You think you're a lot more stealthy, or even with the cart that's groaning. What would you like to do?
yeah, it does say creatures, so I don't think it applies to the cart.
He's allowing it. Just
Yeah. Oh,
just let it
okay.
go.
Well, no, this could be useful either if we want to go back and check for our supplies, or if we want to rest,
wanna
or if we
come-
want to move on.
I want to calm the horses. I want to
Animal
calm the horses.
handling.
Can you handle the animals?
As you go up to them and you pet them and you soothe them, they're frightened in a way that you've not seen an animal be frightened before. It almost radiates this fear into you. Like they're not just spooked, they're ultra spooked.
Now I need my ultra violent.
I want to consult with spirits.
Donut.
Um, I don't think her spirit is a donut.
So for the time being, the cart has stopped
Right.
Yes.
for you guys to do all this for the time being.
Right. Yes.
All right. You're going to consult with spirit. And you're going to do not abjuration or the other one. Augury.
Oh, we're gonna take a short break here. Can I use a short break to restore hit points?
We're seeing exactly what you all are doing.
She's doing an augury to see what's going to happen in the next 30 minutes.
What's your question? You just want to see what's happening in the next 30 minutes?
Mm-hmm. And I want to know why the horses are spooked.
Well, take your rest. Counts as a short rest.
Okay, before we take our rest,
That's only if
I'm
you
go-
actually time out. That only counts if you're taking a full hour. Are you taking a full hour here? Because things may happen within this hour.
well, for my purposes, I only need 30 minutes. And if I know we're going to do that, I'll use my last 4 key points.
We don't know I need you to guys
Yeah.
make choices now.
Okay,
gonna
well,
take-
I'm going to use them anyway because I want some hit points back. But what is my martial arts die?
Your
It's not in
ability
the,
should tell you.
It's not on my character sheet. So it's probably over here under Monk, Player's Handbook. Nope. I would have thought it would have been on the chart. Oh,
So-
martial arts, duh. Okay, it's right there. Oh, great. At 10th, it's D6. At 11th, it's D8.
Here's how I'm going to rule this.
Okay.
This is not a short rest. This is just taking a little bit of time post traumatic events to soothe, see where you guys are at. Scar says, this is different. This is spooky. You pull out your
My dice.
deal. 3 cards. To Zoe. I've dealt you 3 cards. Can you click on them and place them so that we could see them.
Can you see it?
Nope.
Oh, you have to click on them itself and...
Right.
Oh, I see. You know what?
I can click on
You
them.
received the seer, the
The
healer,
healer
and the
and
tempter.
the tempter.
That's cute. If I click on it, it says steel card.
Okay.
That's cute.
Place out the cards in this little ritual as you place them up.
A card of steel.
The fog outside seems to coalesce into like ghostly figures. And what you've normally associated with friendly spirits of your ancestors, as they appear this time in smoke, their faces are mangled in agony, as if they're trying to force themselves into this realm. The pain of appearing. Their faces look gaunt, mostly skeletal. It's uncanny how gross this seems and unnatural to you. But you recognize them as decayed, very, very much decayed, almost zombies, spirits of the ancestors. It hurts here. So much pain and suffering. The animals can sense it. Can't you sense it all around? It hurts to be here. Ask for your guidance. What do you want to know?
Why does it hurt?
Unnatural, necrotic, dangerous magic.
Where? Where is it pinpointed?
Deep forward. And it's all around. You've stepped in it now. You can't escape it anymore. There is no escape. Once
What if
you're
we
in,
what if we turn around?
there is no escape once you've entered. The pain. And I'm gonna allow you one more question.
What's causing it?
Los.
I'm allowing you one more question. How many questions do I have left?
They dissipate and they sort of like an anguish cry with sort of like a relief, like,
Ah, they didn't sound friendly.
Do they see in here, or was it just okay? Well then, y'all, we're stuck. We either go forward, even if we go back, he knows we're here.
Who is he?
Los.
Ah, that dude. I don't like him.
Okay. I calm the horses down as much as I can.
Meanwhile, I give everyone fresh donuts. That's 4 temporary hit points each.
is that a spell?
No.
All right,
It's an ability of mine. I paid a fee for it.
perfect. I won't mess with it then.
Yeah. So
Called Tim Hortons.
yeah.
So,
That actually also counts as your daily ration. For temporary hit points and daily rations.
fantastic. Fantastic. You can take us off the road screen if you don't mind. I don't think we'll need it anymore.
Yeah, we've been on face screen all this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think you wanted us to keep on the combat anyway.
I'll switch this. I'll show you guys maybe in a second. But you need a map, and I'd love to show you a map, but you need somewhere that has a map first.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, let me know when you have a map. I'll change change the screen. Until that, you're gonna have to settle with our faces.
I'll make this easy for everybody. I'll keep us moving forward. The driver. He's not feeling well still. His shirt is still all bloodied up. And he's like, when he coughs, he starts coughing up like little bits of blood and like little black something. Continues on. A little bit down the road, let's put it this way. You try out for a bit to retrieve to see if you can go back. You spend maybe an hour, no, half an hour, 15 minutes. You know it was only 5 minutes since you'd gone off the main road. 10, 15, 20 minutes in, it's still nothing but fog and forest.
We wouldn't have gone back because I asked the ancestors.
Take it back. You're still going down the road, the normal road, on 10, 15, 20 minutes. Being careful. The cart is like sort of passed without a trace. As best as it can, it still has a rickety creakiness, but the storm rage is strong. The wind is howling. It's difficult to see, even with the glow lamps pointing straight ahead. Eventually it opens up. Similar how your background is opening up a valley. Briefly, and then the fog comes over again as you go down. Soon, time feels different as you're still on edge, looking around. Why don't everybody roll me a perception check?
Dum de dum de dum de dum de dum dum dum.
X-ray vision engaged.
And sure enough, as you see far down the road, signs of little pinpoints of light. Civilization out in the middle of this strange and deadish forest and wilderness. As you approach, it seems to be like a tavern with the sign continuously swaying with the wind and the rain. It's boarded up from the outside, but cracks of light and are still peeking through all the windows of this 2-story squat building. You approach it, there's a spot to put your horses. The driver does some negotiating with the one of the attendants to find a spot for the horses and put out the caravan. In the meantime, all three of you are going to the front of the I think it's called the something saint. It's
What
hard,
saint?
difficult to see. Something saint. We'll figure it out later. This doesn't matter.
I did the sunken saint. Oh, he was in a.
Oh, I like that. The sunken saint.
There you go. The sunken saint. When you open the doors, the cold air blows in. All the candles flicker out, and everybody, as you open up, the peasants, the folk there, quickly turn and look at who's opening the door, and a sense of like fear and trepidation of silence overcomes everyone as you stand at the front of it, stepping in with a loud crunching. Everybody looks at you. What would you like to do? You want to go and find a table? You approach a table.
Go up to the bar and to the bartender, and how much for drinks for everybody?
4 copper.
For everyone in the room.
Yeah, for everybody in the room.
You want to buy drinks for everybody in the room?
Yes. They seem ill at ease.
I do believe that is what he wanted to say.
Yes.
1 gold.
Certainly. Here you go. No idea
He
what
takes
I thought
a
it
nerve.
meant.
He takes it nervously. Drinks for everybody. On. Who are you?
I thought you were just going to say on the elf. I'm Franz. Franz Frog Scanner.
You see that, and everybody, like, it's still, like, staring at you guys nervously. Finally, one of the somebody, like, screams in the background, like, ah! As she notices the driver, who has a bloody shirt. And everybody, like, like, you could hear the tables and chairs scraping as, like, they're doing their best to back away from him. And Barton's like, he's got to go.
And why is that?
You have to. We can't have blood in here.
And why is that?
Please, just. And he takes the coin back and pushes it back to you.
Get
Just
the driver
go.
to take his shirt off.
Huh?
Get the driver to take his shirt off.
Yeah,
Because he's not bleeding. It's just his shirt that's bleeding. Bloody.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll me a persuasion check?
Yeah, I don't really do that.
He gets to stay because he's not bleeding. His clothes are just blood-soaked and we can toss those out. Do you understand me?
Oh.
Yeah. Look, we don't want no trouble, please.
Oh, my persuasion was 20.
He takes off his shirt and everybody's very nervous as he like slowly takes it off, and one of the bartender points at one of the waitresses who grabs like these tongs and takes it to the central fire that's bright and burning here, and just tosses the clothes right there tosses the bloody shirt right into the fire, and then flares up.
That's one way to get rid of it.
Everybody is just like, all the people, the 5 or 6 pairs and families are just quiet and nervous and just like tense as if they're waiting to see when the next shoe drops.
So how about you now tell us what is it about blood that you are so averse to? Also, help me the gods, I will make you to be the next one who bleeds.
Rack. Stop.
Roll me a persuasion check, Scar. Your intimidation still stands and it's keeping really good. I just want to see how calm or upset he gets. Look, we don't want any trouble. Blood attracts the wrong type of people.
Mm.
Why don't you just take a seat? We'll bring your drinks and whatever food you want.
Do you have lodging?
Yeah.
Wise decision, friend.
We have rooms available for you. No trouble though, okay?
No trouble, no trouble. I say to the driver, why don't you go lay down? You'll feel better. Get some sleep.
Okay, yeah. Hey, I'm not feeling too good. I think I'll do that. And he takes...
Why is he not feeling good? He was healed.
He failed his constitution check, dumbass.
Did you say dumbass?
I said Dumas, as in the great famous writer.
Mm-hmm.
At this point... At this point, let's see. Yeah, he goes off. You guys have a table. You're by yourselves. There's drinks and our food. Everybody's still nervous. Nobody wants to, like, leave.
Are they enjoying their drink at least?
Not a single person.
I take, I order an extra one for the driver and I bring it up to the driver. I want to make sure he's okay.
Absolutely.
Also, sorry, Valerie, I was way too much in my character. Didn't mean to call you a dumbass, I meant to call Scar a dumbass, and I forgot I was talking in...
We all have lots of respect for each other. We played long enough to not let our egos get in the way. All right.
Except in character. Let's do it!
You go up the stairs. It's creaky and eerie. The halls are dark. There's lots of doors. They're all closed. The driver is at the far end. There's a little bit of a window open with a not quite moonlight or storm. It's more like the darkness of the night, pelting it with rain, like it's trying to get in desperately. As you approach the far end with each step, knock on the door. Squeaks open. Slightly. Like it was ajar. It's dark.
Didn't that make an unscrewing sound? It was ajar?
You see the driver is in a puddle of blankets, just muddled up, snoring. You set the food next to him. He doesn't stir. He's just like, seems to be sweating and his eyes are clenched and he seems to be like in some sort of nightmare. But he's asleep. And okay for now.
Can I roll a medicine to see if he's okay? He's okay.
What I do is I put a little bit of my healing potion in his drink.
You either use a healing potion fully or you don't use it.
How much of it do you want to sacrifice? You have 8d4 plus 8.
Oh, okay. You're allowing.
Or do you want to be like just a drop?
A drop.
Okay. Okay. And you head back, you close the door, hear the click. Thunder, lightning outside.
I'm mute. Never mind.
Cut back to Re and Armolad.
So,
Anything interesting you want to do?
Are the people here like allergic to drinking?
oh, they're just afraid of us. Don't blame them. You are a bit...
Yeah, but we're not the one pouring the drinks, so
Yeah, but they don't want to be drunk in our presence. Who knows? Maybe
Oh,
we'll
maybe.
strike them down while they're not looking.
seems unlikely, but
They're
anything's
strange
possible.
and they're foreign. Like, look at these people's outfits. I'm gonna roll an insight to see their mood.
In fact, why don't I share some stuff about them?
Yeah. The roll is 15 on the insight, so...
Absolutely. Let's see.
Wow. I have no idea why I have such a good insight.
Because you have high wisdom.
And I rolled last. Yeah, that's it.
I don't.
Where are they? Hang on a second. It's in my... Oh, I'm looking in the wrong spot.
It's hiding.
Into the mists. Nope. Just right. The Barovians. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Player art handout.
Ah, the Latvian people are very kind.
Show to players.
Wow.
The little
Wow.
tyke is the best armed one. No, the street. Whatchamacallit? I can't see that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna swap the screen so they can see it actually.
Let me read a little bit about the Barovian people. Out to you guys.
Oh,
Ooh.
Barovians are, as you start talking to one of them and with your insight check, they are deeply invested in their homes and their traditions. They're almost a gypsy-ish, old school style. The way they deal with strangers can seem unsettling. They have a tendency to stare openly in silence, expressing their disapproval of anything that isn't familiar to them.
oh, they're Finnish.
They aren't very talkative with strangers, to the point of being pointedly rude.
Yeah, definitely Finnish.
Most have violent tempers when they are provoked. However, they were happy people once before, full of rich history and tradition and color. But these people seem beaten down, oppressed, scared. And
Yeah,
they
Finland
have this.
Russian
They
rule.
keep glancing back between the doors and you guys, like, as if trying to decide which is more dangerous, you or the night outside.
Oh, definitely us.
Nothing really of essence happens. And then as you finish your eating, unless there's anything special that all three of you want to do, Armolad, and Scar here at this restaurant, why don't we spread out the map and you guys can talk while you decide. So let me put up this map.
Oh, let me
Hope it's
change
not
the
that
screen
same
for the-
tavern again.
Barovia. Welcome
Oh,
to Barovia.
okay.
Where's the button again? There we go.
You'll see. Oh, I think everybody has access to this. Oh, and I may later on. I may also share the full map so you guys have access to it as well. Map. Let me see. Barovia map.
A map might be something we need to invest in.
So I'm going to head the story that you talked with the bartender. You got some information. You he's very not wanting to talk a lot of you. He's not sure whether to, he doesn't have any confidence. But you could look the. It doesn't matter. He barters with you. Here's a map, shows you where you guys are at. You are basically on the old Slavich road, on the way to the village of Borovia.
How about you add a token to where we are?
That's exactly what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Here we go. Oh, I could just add a token. Yeah. Good call.
Of course, it's a good call. It's mine.
I like how the fact that wherever all the names are, it's blurred out.
I'm sorry, what?
Wherever all the names are, it's blurred out.
So you're all the way on the far right-hand side of the map. Down on that. Yeah.
Hey, it's me.
What?
Because you're the boss, man.
This is true.
Long way to go. It would appear.
And our hit points are back in the red square instead of the green. Whatever. Okay. So that's
Let's
that of
see,
the
Armolad.
eye. Exactly. But he's just using my token to tell us where we are.
That is correct.
Well, then what is this down here? It's not letting me ding it.
Where?
All the way over here.
I don't see any dings, but then again, I need to get the whole map
B?
on the screen.
That would be the gates. Hang on one second. That would be the entrance gates. Section B is called. Yeah, the gates of Barovia that I was describing, that you passed through, that you didn't really see.
Because of the fog.
I suppose. Here, let me see if I could find them. Gates. As a handout, gates.
As long as they're not named Bill.
No, they are named Babylon.
Oh, there it is.
I'm thoroughly confused.
Or more like they belong to a dude named Babylon.
Curse of Strahd art pack. Here we go. Let me see if I could give you some stuff. All right, anyway, so that's the gates. As you're looking over the map, you're like kind of
What is the
figure out
gates? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're talking about like these little dots that are there?
No, I'm talking about the ones way over to the left. It looks like a village.
Oh, this here? The one that says Village of... Oh, you don't see it, but it says Village of Barovia.
We don't see
Is that
any
where we're
writing
at?
anywhere on there.
Oh, you don't see any writing. I see what the problem
No.
is.
Any at all.
Okay. I see why. Okay, here we go. This should be a layer. Advance to the front. Change layer to the tokens.
There
see
we
it now?
go. Yeah.
There, now we can see Village of
Now, is
Barovia.
that where we're at? Are we at this village or are
No.
we where?
No, we are at where the token is.
Gotcha.
Village of Barovia is something we know of because of the innkeeper tells us about it.
There's a lot of writing and you know what? I'm gonna do this. There's a lot of writing and stuff that you guys don't see. Control A, copy, change layer, bring to the front.
Yeah, that's what all the grayed out stuff was names. Okay. Whoa! Lots of monsters behind us.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore those
For now.
for now. Uh-oh.
That's a lot of big wolf things. I see. And this is a Indiana Jones movie, and we have to follow the red line.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Dun, 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 dun. No, wait.
Wrong movie.
Still has Harrison Ford in.
Dun, 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 dun. We're all gonna end up in prison. In Stalag 13.
It's a light sentence.
All right, I'm done with that. Change layer. There we go. Tokens. Hopefully that's enough of that stuff disappeared. I'll just leave it like that. This way it'll be fun. Although there's something over here. What is over here?
They don't have a scroll bar on the bottom. Oh, there it is. Wow, that's well stealthed.
Horses? Yeah, all right, whatever. Horses. All right. So,
I think it's time for a rest.
I think so too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, see you guys next week.
As almost. You find that you talk the bartender. I mean, is willing to sell you the map. Gives you a little bit about it'll be about a village, a day's ride to the village of
Barovia.
Barovia, following the old Svalich road. You go to your rooms to retire.
No more adventuring for me.
No more adventuring for you indeed. You all get a
Time to meditate.
full night's rest. Although it's not very restive. In fact, why don't everybody roll me a wisdom saving throw?
That's really weird. Wisdom's one of my relatively speaking, big traits, but I don't get proficiency in saving throws. Weird.
Scar.
Yeah.
Please close your eyes for a second. Until I ask you to open them again. Sleep is very troubling. The nightmares come again. Los, Laura, and Maria all in your ears. That moment plays over and over and over. When Rack died, and when he threw the lance at Maria. That moment is frozen in time as all three of them, Los, Maria, and Laura, look at you. Move in close, almost peer into your soul. Ever asking question, what is Scar afraid of? Tell me. Let's have a little nightmare of what Scar really fears right now.
Being wrong.
Not just being wrong, but it cost somebody their life. Every decision, your own stupidity, has led. And again, you see Rack disintegrating. Did you do enough to save people? Were you quick enough to save the horse, the cart? Being here, is this the right choice? Or is somebody else gonna pay for your mistakes? Open your eyes. There's a loud scream. Horrible, horrible scream as if somebody's being viciously murdered. Everybody wakes up to the scream. You rush out, open the doors to try to... In fact, why don't you, in this moment of near sleepiness and having restless dreams and thunder and lightning going off, just before sunrise, you're still blurry. Everybody roll me a perception check to hear where the source is coming from. Rhett is still having his own troubled dreams and is completely unaware of where it's where. He runs out and is just like looking, trying to find in this confused state. Armolad and Scar both hear it, screaming from the far, far end where your driver was. As you rush... As you rush and grab your battle axe and go in, you open the door, and it's locked. It's locked strong. It's not letting you. The screams on the other side continue. Horrible, scratching, biting, gurgling noises from him as he's trying to fend off something. Armolad, Scar, you want to try to... What would you like to do to try to get into this?
I'm gonna...
I used thieves' tools to pick the lock.
Fantastic. You quickly get to work, pull out your stuff, pop it open. Easy enough lock. Within moments of seconds, Wreck, well, the natural one... As you're still looking around and you're still confused of where the sources are. The reason you're confused is because as you're looking, there's blood everywhere. On the little bits on the walls and the floors of the other rooms. Scar and Armolad open the door to a grotesque scene as this driver is being torn apart by this creature. This human creature with eyes blazing red in the corner and sort of like this blackness form as from this person you don't recognize as human. Just blood is trickling all down his mouth. He throws down, he sees you at the door and just throws the body of still moving and kind of dying body of the driver towards you. Breaks out the window of the second floor.
Can you describe the person again?
Why don't you roll me a perception check, because it happened so quick. I described it so quickly.
Jesus. Ah!
You have body and blood all over your eyes before you can see anything.
Armolad?
I'm going to jump out the window after him.
No, I do believe he wants to...
No, that's fine.
That's
fine. You didn't get such a good chance to see it because obviously you're still poking a thing, but Scar opened the door, rushed in. It's like dark silhouette with just blazing red eyes. And what you could see is just like bright white teeth with just blood pouring down. And then the body of this guy thrown at you. Armolad quickly does a little dodge and does his best to run out and jump out the same window. You're very speedy, aren't you, Armolad?
Very speedy, and from only the second floor, Can't take any damage from falling.
It's still that just before dawn, pre-dawn. It's still darkish.
Dark vision.
I don't know that you're gonna have your glasses on
Dark
yet.
vision.
I don't wear glasses. I'm an elf.
Okay. Anyways, roll me.
The glasses was Carl.
Roll me a perception check then.
17. My passive perception is 18. Why do I never roll that?
Fantastic. There's a path, not through the road, but behind. Like it's a little bit of an open field that leads into these very, very dark and spooky woods. You see a sort of flash of a figure go into this bit of dark shadow. And again, it's difficult because it's rain, windy, nighttime.
All to my advantage, yes.
Fantastic. Why
Passive
don't
the
you
shadow.
run? How fast can you run?
55.
Fantastic. Why don't you roll me? You with 55 speeding. Scar, you get to the window, or you're still in the room. You either have the choice of looking after the guy, looking out the window to see Armolad and helping. What would you like to do?
I want to check the guy out.
Roll me a
I wanna-
health.
You mean medicine?
Yeah, health or medicine. Yeah, sorry, medicine or nature check. It's difficult. There's so much blood, so much. I mean, he's torn everywhere, and just it's hard. His gurgling. I don't think he's gonna make it.
I look at the drink. Did he drink the drink last night?
It's sort of like spilled all over. It's hard to tell. There was such a struggle here.
I say, I'm so sorry, dude. And then I go to the window.
Meanwhile,
You
can
see
I...
Armolad running as fast as he can. You barely see him, or at least what you presume is him, as it's dark. Why don't you roll me a perception check?
I just did.
Not her. You
is-
see you. We'll
Oh.
get to you in a second.
Okay.
14.
It's difficult to see. You see Armolad run towards the forest, and he's fast and speedy, so it's kind of leaves that trail of dust. Or Armolad.
Probably not much dust in the rain, but yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, not the dust, but
okay.
I mean splashing. The
No,
splashing.
I
dust,
knew
splash.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he within 60 feet of me?
Who knows? Roll me. It's still difficult to see. Roll me another perception check once you're there, and more importantly, roll me a survival check with disadvantage. 15. He's doing this thing where he's zooming in and out, and he's moving at some unnatural speed, like with the blur on a tree branch. Blur back on the ground.
Just need him within 60 feet of me for 1 second.
You're close. Roll me athletics to keep running, or actually, it's a con to a constitution save to see. I mean, you're. This is all what you do. You're fast.
Constitution. Okay.
Just to keep up with the sheer
Yep.
length of the voyage.
Somehow or other, with the fog, you're losing speed. You can't quite catch up to him. Roll me one more survival check.
Just need to get within 60 feet of this sucker.
You have been going like zooming and circling and circling. There he is. You're just underneath. He's up above. He's probably about. You think he's there. Do the thing that you need to do with the 60 feet.
since you're making all this reference to how dark it is.
Absolutely. You get to the top, and you teleport to like this top portion of this tree. As you see, like again, you're now on like the same branch ish as this human, clearly human person, blood still soaked, no longer silhouetted.
And I get
lightning
advantage
flash.
on an attack.
No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
Teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space. You can see.
All right, go ahead. Make
that
a
it's-
melee. Go ahead. Perfectly. Make a melee attack.
all the way back up at the top. Boom.
Roll me some damage. Perfect.
And push him 5 feet off the branch.
Do it. Oh, how?
Okay, I did it.
With what? Like, how do you push it?
The crusher, my feet.
Click on that again.
When you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it 5 feet to an unoccupied space, provided there is no more than one size larger than you.
Didn't you have like a? You can always use this, or is this just one thing?
Once per
One time
turn.
thing? Once per turn. Pfft. Perfect. You push him off of the branch. This dark silhouetted figure now with lightning striking behind. Floating 20, 30 feet up into the air now.
Floating. Shit. Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Two of them. Two of us can do that. He does the same thing to you. And I think he's gonna push you off as well as this form like moves towards you and knocks you off. You go tumbling down the branches. As you're looking up.
You have to hit me first.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. We're about to end the game,
okay.
so we're about to roll with this. I think it looks like it turns into bats. Multiple bats flying off. It's hard to tell because you tumbled down this tree, hitting.
I try and fall more gracefully than that.
Why don't you roll me a dexterity save? Not too bad. You do very graceful as you can, coming down. You ran a lot. Into the forest. By yourself. You look around and you have no clue where you're at. It's just scary looking tree. You don't hear, you don't have a sense or clue of where you came from. And once again, those howling of the wolves. And I think with that, we're going to pause and continue this next time.
Just out of amusement's sake, I don't care about falling a piddling number of feet, by the way. Yeah.
Scar.
In 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yes.
Little bit of a cliffhanger.
I didn't
Not a
even
tree-
get to
not a
do
tree
anything
hanger?
in this last encounter. Rah.
Sorry.
I guess I chose the wrong thing. I thought, okay, I can knock him off the branch and make him fall. Instead, I should have done this one.
Stunning strike. Yeah.
But then again, he could probably save his
Probably.
Yeah.
get a saving throw. But
Well, welcome to Barovia. Welcome to the Curse of Strahd. We had a few
You mean
hiccups,
curse of,
as
the curse of
expected.
Lows.
Curse of Los.
Yeah, the Curse of Los. Thank you. Thank you. The Curse of Los. We had a few, as expected, hiccups as we're learning the new stuff. I hope you enjoyed the so far, and
Ooh. I definitely
hope
had
you feel
fun.
that you're up against a challenge now.
I also was focusing much more than usual because I had something for my hands to do, so that was a bonus. I managed to stitch 4 badges. Or 4
Badges?
awards.
We don't need no stinking badges. Sorry.
Got my
Fantastic.
collar badge and everything. Sorry. Sorry, carry on.
So, you are now in strange and unknown lands.
Indeed we are.
Barovia. We'll see in 2 weeks what happens if and when you get to the village of Barovia, or if and when we have to kill off Armolad and bring in a new character. Who knows?
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to bed.
Yeah,
Okay.
sleepy times.
Enjoy,
Wow, you sound-
enjoy your rest and relaxation. And
I'm going to do something I haven't done in many months.
What?
I'm going to go play poker.
Ooh, long time no poker.
And
Oh.
I'm actually not going to be working. I'm actually gonna get some sleep.
What? Okay, who do we? Who is getting fired for this?
Nobody. I already put in 80 hours this week, so I think I deserve a rest.
Nonsense. If you have time to lean, you have time to clean. Isn't that the American way?
I've
That
never
is
heard
their
that one
American
before.
way, yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Oh,
Wow.
really? Damn.
If you
Yeah,
have
that-
New
time to
generation
what?
came up with
If
that.
you have
To
time to
lean?
lean, you have time to clean.
She's never worked retail.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, this was fun. Let's see where this goes. The mystery.
Oh, so we will
You
see
guys
each other in
respond to
2 weeks.
Yeah, see you
Deux
guys in
weeks. 2 semaines. There's our French translation.
There we go.
Dos suecos.
Until then, I think we all should enjoy some bonus nachos.
Bonus nachos,
Nachos,
everybody.
everybody.